Here's what you'll need for the cheesecake. For the base, going with some digestive biscuits and butter. And for the filling, some double cream, some soft cheese, of course Kit Kats. I'm using the shop's own brand, but you can use mint Kit Kats if you like. A touch of caster sugar, some peppermint flavouring, and an optional extra, but it makes it look nice, a bit of green food colouring. First thing we're going to do is pulverise the biscuits, so get yourself a food processor, blender, or a plastic bag and a rolling pin, whichever way you can, and reduce your biscuits to crumbs. Melt your butter into a pan, and then it's in with your pulverised biscuits, and give that a good mix round until it's well combined. When you've combined it so it resembles damp sand, take it off the heat and leave that to cool down. With your biscuit base cooling, it's time to just butter up your flan tin or baking tin, whatever you're using. I'm using a 10-inch flan tin. Once your tin's buttered up, time to go in with your biscuit base, and then you're going to flatten this round and then put it in the fridge for at least half an hour to give the butter stand a chance to stiffen up, and that will be a solid base then. With your biscuit base in the fridge, it's time to get your mixing bowl out, and in we go with the cream cheese, your double cream, and into there we're going to add a heaped teaspoon of caster sugar, a few drops of your peppermint extract, and just for a bit of colour, a couple of drops of green food colouring. Then you're going to get those thoroughly mixed together until the cream thickens. It's thickened up and it's stiffened, something like that. Time to put that to one side, and then we're going to break up some of the mint Kit Kats. Whatever you use to break up your biscuits, you're going in with your Kit Kat sticks. I've got 12 in there. You can use more or less depending how much you love mint Kit Kats. You don't want to pulverise these like you did the biscuit base, but you just want to break them up, but you still want them chocolatey, so when you're eating the cheesecake you get a bit of mint Kit Kat now and then. Something like that. Into your cream cheese mixture, you're going to go with about half of the Kit Kats that you've just broken up. Save the other half for decoration. So get them in there. Don't use the mixer to get them in there. Just use a spatula or whatever you can and give them a good mix round into the mixture. And it's time to see if your base has stiffened up. With your base firmed up in the fridge, it's time to go on with the concoction. Put this on there and then smooth it out and even it out as best you can. Once you've pretty much got it as evenly distributed as you can, then time to go on with the other half of the bashed up Kit Kats. And then I like to finish it off with little half Kit Kats pushed in there, just so no one can get an extra big piece. These sort of define your portion pieces. You can use a full stick of Kit Kat if you like. I find it fills it up just a bit too much. So there you go. Now that needs to go in the fridge for a few hours to set, and preferably overnight.